In the early morning light, there's a moment when the dew on the garden leaves captures the first rays of sunshine, creating little prisms of possibility. Nature, in her wisdom, reminds us that the most valuable treasures are often the simplest ones, hidden in plain sight. The Aboriginal elders have long understood that true health comes not from complexity, but from harmony with what surrounds us. They knew that listening to the land provides the wisdom our bodies crave. In this modern world filled with expensive supplements and miracle cures, we've sometimes forgotten to look at what's been sustaining us all along. Today, as we walk through this garden of knowledge together, I'll share with you 6 affordable vitamins that have been quietly supporting the health of countless Australians in their golden years. These aren't fancy imports or costly preparations. They're accessible nutrients that work diligently behind the scenes of your well-being. Here in our garden, we discover together that health is something we cultivate daily, with patience and attention. If you find value in these natural conversations, consider subscribing to join our community of wisdom seekers. Now, let's begin with the first vital nutrient, as essential to our bodies as water is to these garden beds. Vitamin D, the sunshine. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D when exposed to sunlight. Yet here in Australia, where we're blessed with abundant sunshine, many of us over 65 still find ourselves deficient. It's a bit like sitting beside a billabong, but remaining thirsty. Vitamin D isn't just about strong bones, though that's certainly important for preventing those falls that can change everything in a heartbeat. This humble vitamin helps regulate our mood through those long winter months, supports our immune system when the grandkids bring home school bugs, and even plays a role in maintaining muscle strength so we can keep up with our daily walks along the beach or through the bush. A little-known fact: vitamin D works hand-in-hand with calcium, acting as the key that unlocks the door for this mineral to strengthen our bones. Without enough vitamin D, all the calcium-rich foods or supplements we take can't do their job properly. Many of us remember childhood spent outdoors from dawn till dusk, but modern life keeps us indoors more than ever. Consider taking 15 minutes each morning to sit in the garden with your cuppa, sleeves rolled up to welcome that Queensland or Victorian sunshine. For those in Tasmania or during the southern winter months, an inexpensive vitamin D supplement from the chemist might be your best mate. Remember, it's not about dramatic changes, but about consistent small rituals. As the gum trees shed their bark to renew themselves, we too must regularly shed old habits to make way for healthier ones. Vitamin B12, the energy keeper. Like the faithful kookaburra that returns to the same branch each morning, B12 quietly works behind the scenes, making sure our nerves and blood cells function as they should. Many of us over 60 find ourselves feeling a bit tired, a bit foggy in the mind, and often we blame it on just getting old. But what if I told you that B12 deficiency affects nearly 1 in 4 older Australians? Our bodies become less efficient at absorbing this vital nutrient as we age. It's like trying to collect rainwater with a sieve instead of a bucket. No matter how much is available, less makes it through. The acid in our stomachs diminishes over time, and this acid is exactly what we need to extract B12 from food. For our bodies, B12 is the foreman on a building site. It helps create new red blood cells that carry oxygen to every part of us. Without enough oxygen, even the simplest tasks feel like climbing Uluru. Memory becomes patchy, like trying to tune in a radio station that keeps fading out. A simple blood test at your GP can tell you where you stand. If you're low, supplements cost little more than a flat white at your local cafe. Yet the difference in how you feel can be profound. For those who enjoy animal products, lamb liver, a traditional Aussie meat, is extraordinarily rich in B12. Just a small serving once a fortnight can help maintain your levels. I'm reminded of my neighbor Ron, who at 78 thought his gardening days were behind him. After discovering his B12 was low and addressing it, he's now tending his veggie patch again, growing enough tomatoes to supply half the neighborhood. Vitamin C, the protector. When the magpies start swooping in spring, we know to protect our heads. Similarly, vitamin C protects our bodies from the unseen attacks of free radicals and inflammation. This vitamin is stored in our bodies. Like the gentle rain that must fall regularly to keep the gum trees green, we need a daily supply. Many of us grew up with mothers who insisted on a glass of orange juice when we were feeling poorly. There was wisdom in that tradition. Vitamin C supports our immune system, which naturally weakens as we age. It's like having extra volunteers for the neighborhood watch, more eyes keeping things safe. What many don't realize is that vitamin C is essential for collagen production. Collagen is the scaffold that supports our skin, joints, and blood vessels. As we produce less with age, a little extra vitamin C can help maintain what we have. Not to look younger, but to stay stronger and more resilient. The beauty of vitamin C is its availability in so many affordable foods we grow right here. Capsicums, especially the red ones, contain more vitamin C than oranges. Kiwi fruit, a staple in many Australian gardens, is another excellent source. Even the humble parsley that many of us grow in a pot by the kitchen door is packed with this vital nutrient. For those with arthritis, a condition as common in aging Australians as flies at a Barbie, vitamin C helps reduce inflammation and the associated pain. It's not a cure, but it's a gentle support that, when used consistently, helps us continue doing the things that bring us joy. Magnesium, the muscle soother. Though technically a mineral rather than a vitamin, magnesium deserves its place in our garden of knowledge. Like the quiet creek that nourishes everything along its banks, magnesium silently supports over 300 processes in our bodies. As we navigate our 60s, 70s, and beyond, those night cramps that wake us up, often in the calves or feet, are frequently a sign of magnesium deficiency. It's as if our muscles forget how to properly relax without this mineral's guidance. Magnesium helps regulate our heartbeat, supports bone health alongside calcium and vitamin D, and perhaps most importantly for many of us, plays a crucial role in quality sleep. It's like the conductor of an orchestra, ensuring all the musicians play in harmony. Many medications common among older Australians, water tablets for high blood pressure, certain reflux medications, can deplete our magnesium stores. It's like leaving the tap running in your rainwater tank. Even with good supply, levels drop. Fortunately, nature provides abundant sources of this mineral. Dark leafy greens like silver beet, whole grains like the oats in your morning porridge, and nuts, particularly almonds and cashews that grow well in our northern regions, are excellent sources. For those who enjoy sweets, the occasional square of dark chocolate not only satisfies a craving, but provides beneficial magnesium as well. A warm bath with Epsom salts, readily available at any chemist for a few dollars, allows magnesium to be absorbed through the skin while soothing tired muscles. A double blessing at the end of a busy day with the grandchildren or after working in the garden. Vitamin K2. The calcium director. Like a skilled traffic controller at a busy roundabout, vitamin K2 directs calcium to where it's needed most, our bones and teeth, and keeps it from accumulating where it shouldn't, such as our arteries and kidneys. This vitamin works quietly in the background, yet its importance for seniors cannot be overstated. Many of us take calcium supplements or conscientiously consume dairy products to prevent osteoporosis. But without sufficient K2, that calcium might not reach its intended destination. Calcium building up in arteries is like sediment gradually narrowing a creek bed. Eventually, water can't flow freely. This contributes to cardiovascular issues that affect so many Australians in their later years. K2 helps prevent this buildup, working alongside vitamins D and A in a beautiful example of nature's teamwork. Traditional diets were rich in K2 from organ meats and fermented foods, but modern Australian eating habits often miss these sources. Natto, a fermented soybean product popular in Japan but less common here, is extraordinarily rich in K2. For those who find its strong flavor challenging, free-range egg yolks from chooks that scratch in sunshine provide modest amounts, as do some hard cheeses like Gouda. An affordable K2 supplement can be particularly valuable for those taking calcium supplements or blood thinners. Like a good neighbor, it ensures everything in the body stays where it belongs, creating harmony rather than disruption. Zinc, the healer. In the bush, the eucalyptus tree uses its own natural defenses to heal from damage. In our bodies, zinc performs a similar function, supporting wound healing and immune function, both increasingly important as we age. Many seniors find that cuts and scrapes take longer to heal, infections linger, and the taste of food diminishes. These are often signs of insufficient zinc. It's like trying to repair a fence without enough nails. The job takes longer and isn't as strong. Australian soils are often naturally low in zinc, meaning even locally grown foods may contain less than we need. Oysters are exceptionally rich in zinc, a good excuse for an occasional treat at the seafood market. Pumpkin seeds, beef raised on Australian pastures, and legumes like chickpeas also provide good amounts. For seniors experiencing loss of appetite, a common concern as we age, ensuring adequate zinc can help restore the pleasure of eating by enhancing taste and smell. It's like adjusting the antenna on an old television to bring back clear reception. A little-known benefit of zinc is its support for prostate health in men. Like a vigilant caretaker, it helps maintain this gland's proper function. For women, zinc supports hormone balance during and after menopause, potentially easing the transition. Before considering supplements, have a chat with your GP, especially if you're taking certain medications. Zinc is like a good conversation. Valuable in the right amount, but too much can create imbalance by interfering with other nutrients like copper and iron. As the afternoon sun casts long shadows across our garden, we're reminded that health, like nature, follows certain rhythms and patterns. These 6 affordable nutrients, vitamin D, B12, C, magnesium, K2, and zinc, work together like the diverse plants in a thriving ecosystem. The wisdom of traditional cultures, including our own Indigenous Australians, recognized that health comes not from isolated interventions, but from harmony with natural cycles and balance in what we consume. Modern science has simply given names to what they intuitively understood. There's something profoundly reassuring about knowing that much of what we need for vibrant health in our golden years isn't exotic or expensive, but accessible and simple. It's not about pursuing eternal youth or defying the natural course of life. It's about nurturing the body we have, so it can serve us well for the journey. I encourage you to consider how these 6 nutrients feature in your daily life. Perhaps begin with the ones that address your particular concerns: energy, bone health, immunity, or sleep. Small, consistent changes often yield the most sustainable results. If you've found value in today's garden conversation, please share it with someone who might benefit. Each piece of wisdom passed along is like a cutting from a favorite plant. It grows and multiplies, creating new gardens of health and well-being. Until next time, remember that caring for your health is not a destination, but a daily practice, as natural and necessary as the breath itself.